Welcome back, everybody. So here we go again. This time we're going to do a castle recce, and then after that we'll see where that pans out. If all the castles are taken, we might find somewhere new to live. But hey, don't know till you try, do you? I've had some food. I'm ready to go. F11. This is about a recce this time again. And then after the recce, then we're going to sort our lives out a bit better. I just need to check something. This is a server we're playing on. We should get it on the screen now. If it goes according to plans. There you go. Wouldn't that be amazing? So if you're interested in playing this server, there's a link there to the battle matrix, which will give you an idea of what you need to download and do. Spawn. And have a look for a castle. So we want to spawn at Cami. Oh. So two things we need to check. First of all, the RV. That's the first thing. The auto run, getting used to it on a different key is going to be a nightmare in two ways, because it'll be a nightmare today and it'll be a nightmare when we switch back the other way on Sunday. Hey ho, at least I'm not wearing all white anymore. So we're going to go through our RV, check the castle, because there's no point thinking about building here if we find it's taken. You guys requested a castle build. A castle build is hopefully what you will end up with. Though we do have a choice of a few. If one of them's taken, we've got a choice of others. If they're all taken, then we'll have to rethink. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm the Looting Goblin. I play a lot of DayZ and stream most of it. In all honesty, we're a great little community. If you're new to DayZ, if you're experienced, I never have a problem with people being a little bit backseating. Lurkers, I highly welcome. I play 3 or 4 different servers. This is a new one that we're doing this weekend to help out people that we used to play on their old server. But we also play a top tier, top 100 PvP server with Dr. Cookie Monster and Chuckles. And we run solo on my own survival server at times as well. But mainly the survival server is that for others to play, something I offer back to the community. And it's a hardcore survival server. And then this is, yeah, this is Chernarus. And we're running this solo, and this will probably become our weekly Saturday stream. the recce we're doing currently to see whether we can build at a castle. My community asked for a castle build, so we're going to try and give them a castle build. See, that might not go according to plan. We are late to white, and castles are prime spots to live at. Which is why we're running in now, and we don't expect it to go according to plan. Got a couple of castles to choose from there, so it's all right. So I would expect there to be a base in here, 100%. Okay. That's one possibility. And then off to Salisky for option 2. Favourite castle build out there. My favourite castle. It has the steps to get in like this because you can box them in. But we're going to go for option. We're going to have a look at Salisky a second. They've never built on the island. It helps to deter raiders because nobody wants to get wet and cold. So if you're interested in playing this server, these are the guys. Link on your screen coming up now. Click on the link, that'll take you to the Battle Matrix page and go from there. There's currently upwards of 15 players on the server. It's only a 30 slot server, but I'm sure if it got busy and stayed busy, they would increase it. I'm not saying they will, but my guess is they would. They are a good team. They certainly know what they're doing. It's base building plus. With easy flag. Mixture of expansion, BB plus, airdrops, raiding, black market with a gun runner on here. You make alcohol, moonshine to make money. Survivor missions are on here. MMG for storage. Believe maximum 10 code locks, 40 meters from flag. Streaming for, well, a few hours this afternoon. Then we'll take a break for some food, and then we'll come back on tonight as well. And then tomorrow will be a mixture of GoblinZ, and in the evening back on with Cookie and maybe Chuckles if he's about on the other server. Have a look at the castles to work out which one would we want to live at. I've got an idea. I think I want to build a castle from scratch, as much as that sounds weird. And I know where we could do that. In a superb location, in an old ruins, and we get the best of both worlds then. just deal with it now. So I know Rog. We know Rog's all right, but it's quite close to the coast. It's easy to get to. Quite interested in building at that one there. Measure some distances a second. That's more military, so but it's K, that's fine. Airfield's fine. Yeah, that looks pretty fine to me. Give us easy access to here. The run-in isn't too bad. The run to trader's fine. The run to BM, which here it's gun runners, is a fair run. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go for, guys. So I'm going to spawn at Svet because it makes the most sense. We'll go and check if that place is free, and then we'll go from there. Obviously, we'll need to do a proper loot up. Get up there first of all, check it. Yep, it's fine. F11, and then a loot up for real. Build up the supplies, move in there, get a base built, or start Operation Build Base. Going for a bit of a covert base this time. Built in the old ruins of an old castle and rebuilt for goblinness. So Svet as a spawn. Not like spawning on the seafront. Take a pistol straight away though. We'll need enough rags to make a piece of rope, so we will need a piece of rope or the rags to do it. So on the run-in, we need to make sure we get that together, because if it's free, we're putting the flag up, even if we're not building straight away, just because. Just dodging those zombies. Going by the well as well. Over their knife, like that. When it might be useful. Security office. You might get something useful. Highly unlikely. Oh, a pair of gloves. Make my life a little bit safer. Handcuffs not needed. I'm not that sort of goblin. So on this server, you can press pause at any time and see who's on the server. Gives you a good idea. First port of call will be the well. By the garages. Might get a piece of rope out of them. You never know. A lot of Zeds in this town. Eat our food, sort our lives out, hit the well, all that normal stuff. So we've got 2 spare knives there, which is good, and our main there. We probably don't need the well at the moment, but you can guarantee the minute you decide you don't need the well, you will. Well, it's over there somewhere in the middle, isn't it? I am wary of the amount of Zeds that are around. Don't really want to trigger too many. reasonably happy with what we're doing so far. Need to get out of this town, I realise that. Now we need a bang stick. Some better clothing. You've got 1 round on the pistol, but it's hardly good enough. Starting to build up our small supply of food. Drinks. They will be needed at some point for sure. If we survive. Get out of here. Push on. Friend. Yeah, you've got a friend. Go on, mate. Let's have a chat about my night. So I imagine we'll be on for another couple of hours this afternoon. Then I'll take a good break and then come back in this evening for like a 5-hour run maybe. Do some work on GoblinZ for sure today. Certain things that need to happen in the background. That's not going to affect the server, but I need to make sure they work. Ready for future wipes. Make things a bit more efficient on the server. Now I've got it where I want it, and I'd like to add an oil rig. Just have to find the right oil rig to add. Not this wipe. Might get it this wipe, but it won't have anything useful in it this wipe. It'll be for future wipes. And maybe we do a run tomorrow on GoblinZ, maybe. We'll see. Server's currently 50% full on here. I think it's the way we differ. So some players will loot up, get all their gear sorted, and then make a run to where they want to build their base. And if it doesn't work out, go and find another place, and then go and find another, and keep doing until they do it. I've always done it the other way. I've always gone and found my base location, and then once I've got a secure base location, then looked at solving the other problem, flags and base. Just each to their own, really. Button again. So, I want to run there and check if that's free. If it's free, there, or that's a nice build area there. But check if that's free. If it is, then jobs are good. Get a flag up, which means we'll need to go and find some clothing and get some rags together, but there's a town nearby. Then we need to get a flag up in the most covert place possible, which is always difficult inside something like that. Then we'll need to get nails, so we're going to have to do gun runs. We're going to need to bury a stash, probably, because it won't be an easy route, this. We'll need to get an axe, a saw. We'll need to make a workbench. Getting the book is not difficult. Getting a rucksack that will hold the logs is. Though I believe they made them smaller on here. Make it a little bit easier for players. Then we start the build, which will involve a lot of resources. Now, this might not be ideal when we get here, because obviously it's going to take a lot more nails to do this. The airfield. That would have been perfect, but it's too close to here. Let's push a second. See if I can find the one I was looking for. I know that one is the one I was looking for, but there is another one, isn't there? So Rog we know, and it doesn't have steps I want. The one we're going to, I understand. That is Devil's. Not a Devil's builder, that's better for a full team. That one. That's the ticket. That's the one we're interested in. Probably too close to what we're looking at. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. There's only a small military, and if they've got a big military built there, that might be okay. That was my favourite castle build ever in that place. Yeah, that's what we're going to go for, I think. Gives us the best access to everything that we need. So we need to go via Ostry. We need to upgrade our clothing, and we need to get rags together. Bad placement that is, isn't it? And that's not server, that's BI. Right, push off trick, see if we can get some better clothing and arguably get enough rags together. We need 12 rags to make a rope. Watching as if we're going to be able to fight back against a player. We've got 1 round and 9mm ammo. Chance of fighting back against a player is 0. Like those hats, they look far more realistic than the normal fucking jungle hats they have on these servers. Really impressed with that. Far closer to how they should look. Okay, that's that place pretty much done. Push on. Didn't get what we wanted, but let's recce first. Cookie would be so proud I'm running with a K98. World War II German rifle, isn't it? K98. My military head on. This is looking glorious in 4K today. It is a beautiful map, Chernarus. Big draw distances and 4K makes it just look even better. Keep picking beats up, and we really don't need them. This is a recce only, which will then migrate if it's free into finding what we need to do what we want to do, basically. But we don't want that. Let's sort our lives out a little bit. The limited food we've got down here. Bin that off. Fighting knife there. That one down. Take that one off. Bin that off and bin that off. That as that knife. That's a good backup knife. Keep that for animals. Yeah. I hear you, Mr. Pig, dear. Cow. Whatever you are today. I hear you. Lucky shot. I should have got closer. No scope. Not used to firing a rifle that's not got fucking 5.56 in it. That's my excuse anyway. I've seen bases built on this one a few times on the old F-35 before it migrated across. God, on one wipe, I think Dylan and I got here within an hour of wipe, and it took us 3 hours of fighting to hold this castle down for the rest of the team to get on. It was intense. It really was. Amazing though. Really, really amazing. This is my favourite castle to build at. Certainly not the easiest. Built here on a winter wipe. Those views, guys. Look at those views. That's why we want to live in. So we need rags. Let's see whether Novi lug is a problem or not. Novi is that way. Put that on there. IRB on there. No, nothing custom down there. That's the problem. Okay, so now we need rags. So as a community, you guys requested a castle build. Give you a castle build. So we are playing on the Phoenix server today. If anyone is interested in playing on this server, there is a link now in chat. If you're watching this back, you can get chat up by clicking some button on YouTube and it will appear again. But it's there. I am a man of my word. And Magic Merv, there is hopefully a working link to Merv. He would love someone to subscribe to him, if you're not already. I am a goblin of my word. How are you finding the cold, Merv? Moldy? The pain, but I love it. Yeah. How to turn Chinaris into Namouse with GoblinZ. Yeah. You need a piece of rope, guys, or clothing to make rope. Either is proving quite exclusive at the moment. That doesn't count. But our t-shirt does, so we'll put the pea coat on and use a t-shirt as to cut up. Four. That's massive. But do not trust the water in it. Everything is proving difficult. Challenge, isn't it? That's for sure. And eat and drink some of this stuff. We might have to cut up our own clothing to get the flag up. I sort of recognise that. Could just go for the starter kit they offer. farmers. Probably not enough is the answer. They cover badly under a bush. Get through some of this stuff that we've got, eat and drink and such like. First stack done. 4 more and we can do it, because we can always use our own. Rather not. Love their loot build because it's so much less loot on here. It reminds me of a good Goblin server. Hate the fact you can climb in those, but you can't. You can climb out, but you can't climb in. I think we're going to push and see if we've got enough. Can't keep flogging this dead horse. Sun setting as well. I'm going to take your camera off. Sorry, guys. A bit on the server. Can't come around daytime that quickly. It's only lunchtime. We need 6 more rags. Field shorts, will they give me 4? If they give me 4, we're done. We're all right. But I can't guarantee it. I need 1 item of clothing. I can't believe how dark it is during the day. Does that make sense? really dark daytimes. Past castle. Push down to Nova. Gonna need to make a team for to plant the flag. We know that. So that's the other thing we have to do well before we are fighting against the odds to build it. That's really dark, guys. I'll give you some gamma, but it's the middle of the day. I've never seen Chernarus this dark in the day. Well, it's better when the mist burns off, but it shouldn't be still here at 12 o'clock. Oh well, it is what it is. That way a little bit. So, first thing we're going to need is a team name. Party manager. I know we don't have a party, but we need to give ourselves one for this to work. So we're going to be this. Give your party a name. Goblin Army. Tag is Gob R. Okay. Basically, it means I can now have territory. The way the expansion works. Okay, so it's now 5 o'clock at night, 5:30 at night, so it's allowed to be getting dark. That didn't take long. That's like an hour and a half for it come night time. It's going to be a hard wipe. That for a present from Flexi. Clear of here. Might be a case of pushing for trade and buying an item of clothing or a piece of rope. Got enough guns and shit to sell now. Even Gamma's not giving you much viewing, it's so dark on here. I love it, don't get me wrong, I do really like it. Never got bored of us, did he? Oh, fucking wolves. house down here, wasn't there? I can wait for morning. Sorry about the boring night, guys. No MVGs, and you know how it is. That'd be cut up for anything useful. Reluctant to throw it away, but that allows us, if we've got the paper, to build what we need to build. No. Okay. Joy. What's our weapon? Our weapon is 79257. Reload that. So we'll need rope. Go from there. Right, guys, I'll be right back because we're just waiting for the sun to come up. But I'm not going to log out, so I'll just take you to be right back, and I'll just have a quick comfort break. Hi guys, still just waiting for the sun to come up. It's currently, check, 3 AM on the server. But obviously it's pitch black. We're going to push trader and see if we can buy rope or an item of clothing to allow us to make rope. Hi Ace, how are you? On a different server today. I'm on this one. So not my own server and not the server I normally run with Cookie. Just running on a server and helping out some friends by playing on here. This is where we're going to be running probably on Saturdays on this server going forward. And always on stream. Just waiting for the sun to come up because it's a PvP server base building. And we're going to run to the safe trader and try and get ourselves some rope because we need to build a flag to establish a base. Just waiting for the sun to come up enough to make it worthwhile running. Where are we looking at now? It's 4:30 in the morning. Sun's starting to come up. On track for trader. And we'll be running this another couple of hours probably, then taking a break for food, and then coming back on again this evening. Back on here. Doing a late one today on here probably. And all of it streamed. Dedication. It is. I love it though, Ace. I love it. I love playing. I love streaming. I love growing the community. Oh, wrong key. Some keys have auto run as Z, some servers, and some servers have auto run as plus. If it's using expansion auto run, this one is. It's Z. And most servers I play that have auto run, it's plus. So you just have to remember it's a different key all the time. This trader uses nails as currency. A little bit different. Where's our death position? Delete that. Don't need that anymore. And you don't get paid a lot for stuff that you sell, and things cost a fair amount. But if we can get a piece of rope, then, and guns, you need to run to the gun runner, which is a danger zone. But if we can get a piece of rope, we can get a flag up. If we can get a flag up, I can potentially request the base building pack, which will give us enough resources to get a door up with a code lock. Hopefully. If we get a door and a code lock on the base, that would be a good start. Fucking dogs. I know I'm bleeding out, but if I stop, they'll bite me and get me. If I keep running, they might get me, they might not, if that makes sense. Cuts. Come on, Goblin. This is not perfect. Certainly not. Be the easiest run to alter. Get to our body will be Cammy, I'm guessing. Didn't die there, did we? suppose we did. Yeah, probably Cammy. Okay. You died here, marker, now. Joy. Now we don't get one. Now we want one. Died about there. So I want to move my RV onto that. Hope that we can get to our body. Over, we come through. There should be a housing there, and then we've pushed out, and it's about there because we were just short of altar. Okay, so we'll give it a go. And I think I'm going to have pizza for tea. I think. So it'll be when we finish, I'll just order it in. Because hey, you're only a young goblin once. The airdrop's on where we've just come from. Bastard! The airdrop will be there. If our body's not there, we'll then push for the airdrop and just give it a fucking go. Thought it would be gone by the time we get there. That was quick. Emergency bandage, isn't it? I believe the death mark was turned off the only time I wanted it. Ah, different airdrop. Okay, it's coming on Nova. So my mistake, Nova. Yeah, that's fine. We're okay. We're okay. As long as we don't bump into more fucking puppies. Won't be able to get our loot. Server's restarting. Bastard! It's down to Solnichi and gear up. Ah, we've got a military there. Hit the mill. Ah. That's annoying. wait just clear of this until after restart. I don't really want to get caught in the middle of that in restart. I'm just going to sit under here until restart. So I think that's probably the best way. While I'm doing that, I'll have a quick read of the server rules to make sure everything is fine for what we're intending to do. Yes, depending on the Z in question. But it's a 50% chance of it happening over different Zs, so it won't always happen. Um, so it is a case of, yeah, yes, they do, but it won't always go the way you expect it to. Players were too used to which ones would blow up and they would treat them differently, so I mixed it up a bit more. So sometimes they won't blow up, sometimes they will, sometimes it'll be a gas cloud, sometimes it won't, sometimes it'll be a flashbang, sometimes it'll be an actual grenade and break your legs. So makes it a bit more random, basically. So it's not always an indication. It's not always an indication. It might be an indicator. Oh, and we've crashed a desktop. How unsurprising. DayZ at its finest. Yeah, it could be an indication, or it could not be. Sure, you'll work it out. Arguably, normally it's not, but you never know. I do it to keep players on edge, as we know. Game on. I'm a freshie, I've got nothing to lose. That'll be enough to buy a piece of rope. Done any of these parts, trader. We just need a piece of rope so we can get a bloody flag up. Then we can worry about the rest later. That's Flexi for you. Why do I request these things? I requested it off an admin for food. So when we used to play their first version of a server, they would give it, when we requested food, they'd drop chickens, like hundreds of them, or a bear in. So Cookie just requested chickens, and I was like, where's my bear? And he's like, it's on its way. I was like, rah! Fuck me, it's up there somewhere, isn't it? Well, Pathfind to me so I can punch you to death. Fuck it. Move on. That was nearly me singing the bear song. I know someone you don't know. That one. You'd think they'd be nicer to me, wouldn't you? You really would. Then again, they know me. Best one is when you do have a castle base and you're running out of food and you request food for the team, and the person that owns the server drops in like 100 chickens, all alive, and all you can hear is that fucking chicken sound for the next 20 minutes or an hour as you and the team run around trying to kill every chicken to stop them squawking, and then you've got chicken breasts for days. Well, apart from the bear that just turned up, Cookie, it's all right, mate. Die a lot. It's quite there's a lack of loot, nail economy, BB plus, and then expansion flag. So it's a mix of DayZ, mix of expansion for the flag and the book, and then BB plus for building. Nails, obviously, you've got normal trader, who I'm going to now to try and buy a piece of rope, and guns of anything of any caliber. You need to run into the gun runner, so black market, of which you get paid next to nothing for. But good, mate. It's all right. It's nice just running around on a map for a while. I've heard a little bit of shooting. Mostly died to stupid decisions rather than anything else. There was 16 people on earlier, I think. Just about 50% full. Anyone interested in the server, there's a link to Battle Matrix there, coming up on the screen now. That is Merv, and that is Dot the Cookie Monster. They both massively appreciate the follow or sub. But I think this is going to become my Saturday daytime server. Build a solo base, run it each week, advertise it, maybe run community events on here. I think Mark's suggestion to do community events on here was quite a good one. But how are you, Cookie? You okay, mate? Yeah, so when I request bears, I suddenly heard a growl behind me, so I know that Flexi dropped a bear in for me. but I've left him behind in the woods. It can be someone else's problem. I died earlier. I ran out of ammunition on my K98. Different custom trader. Quite nice. It's different. Peer-to-peer market on here as well. Or player-to-player. Yeah, I'm good, buddy. I'm good. Had a productive day. Went out and bought a DAB radio this morning, of all things. And a digital camera. But I've got to wait for a memory card to come tomorrow. Decided I didn't have a camera that was any good. And the camera in my mobile was shite. And it's not an amazing camera I bought, but I've just bought something so at least I can take some photos occasionally. Because I have no record of my life apart from, I thought my life is DayZ, so I have a massive record of it, but I have no record of my life. So it'd be nice to have a record. I spent like an hour searching the town near Northeast for clothing to make rope, because obviously we're going for a castle build, as you'd expect. And, well, no, the community voted on a castle build this morning. That's what they're getting. And I couldn't find enough pieces, so I was running to trader, and I got taken out by wolves. The lack of ammo in non-mill. It's not fair. There's plenty of ammo and bits and pieces. You just can't find a weapon to shoot them. But it's good. It's alright. Just something different. And we're helping get the numbers up. That's what matters. I believe Mr. Mart is currently on the server, or was earlier. There he is. No caves. I've looked for caves. I have looked and looked and looked in all the cave spaces, but couldn't find any. So, this is Trader. And I'm quite... Yeah, I like it. I like it. So, rope's going to cost me 12 nails. Go. Nails for a bandage. It's actually really worth it. Yeah, that's a really good shout, mate. Don't have enough nails. I need 12 nails now for it. And I've got 5. The expansion marketplace. So prices go up and down. I sell that stupid gun I've got. No. Okay, so my marker is on the right place. Thanks, Cookie. Have a good afternoon, mate. Car trader? Yeah. Let's see if there's anything left on my body on the way, shall we? We've got to restart, so the chances are nil. There that I died, wasn't it? I think matey boy from Safe Zone shot me. No, there's my grave cross. shirt's worth more to me, isn't it? That could be a fishing kit. That's better. Fucking wolves. No ammo to deal with them. Sounds about right. to work on pathfinding. Very quiet, yeah. They're having an event tonight, though. As you said, it's not really enough people on here for the type of server it is. I know we're hungry, but we need to get to that house before the wolves find me. Yeah, I mean, there's that many people on, that's the thing, and I don't think they're used to you, me, cookie type people. Yes, I'll give you that. It is, isn't it? And even with everything on extreme, at 4K, I'm getting 100 FPS. Weird, isn't it? And I've reduced food massively, though I'm having no problem finding food on here. I'm having problems finding clothing on here. Right, hope those little puppies have lost their pathfinding. Oh, wrong auto run key. Round to northwest, through northeast, past your castle, and over the west. Yeah, it's all right. It's good fun. It's just, as you say, it's quiet. It's quiet, and I'm not even sure with 30 people that it would be busy. It probably needs to be if the problem they've got is, you know, they're only going to be a 30-slot server. It probably needs to be a trio server, just to give a chance of increasing teams. But still, it's quiet. But I'll stream it on Saturdays and I'll push it out a little bit and see if we can get their numbers up. And your advice about maybe running community events on here, I'll look at that. Okay. That's nice to know. I quite like that the trader uses nails, as I would. Cookie on their Discord asked Flexi for chickens, And then I asked Flexi for a bear, and he spawned a bear in behind me like the old days. Good old Flexi. Yeah. I wonder if they're on Soliski, where they used to be. I went cave hunting, couldn't find any in the normal spots, which is why the community voted on a castle build. Why I'm now running in with a rope to build a flag. And then Operation Generate Nail starts. Fire code lock and all that bollocks. Not seen any build items spawn. I wonder if it's all in there drops. Yeah, I mean I got that off the ground loot in a building. I found that, but it's base building plus for building. So 10 planks and a piece of paper to make the book, maybe? Was that the workbench? The book probably, yeah, probably an airdrop spawn. I'll have to ask. Or you'll get it as part of their pack. Okay, that's good to know. So it's expansion building, according to that. Weird. Nice view distances in 4K from here, though. Exactly. So, we don't have a code lock yet. Like that there, so it'll do. Rearmed. I know it does. They need to update that because that's not on here. It was on their last run of F-35. Because I remember it being on here. Yeah, and I asked in their chat and they said it was BB plus. But it won't allow me to make a book with the paper in my hands, which is worrying. So they, as you said, it's probably a book that's available on airdrops or purchase. Yeah, I probably will do, but I'm gonna have a little run around first, and I've got the flag up. Even if everything's stolen, it doesn't overly matter, does it? But yeah, as you say, it is quite quiet. It's all right though. realistically, I'll probably be on for another half an hour, and then I'm gonna have some food and sort my life out, and then come back on tonight. And this will be my Saturday thing. Then tomorrow I'll do GoblinZ. And then tomorrow night, AM. I searched this town for clothing to make rope, and I just could not find enough. But lots of food. My issue's been finding ammunition for the gaps I've got. And my body survived a restart. Survived about 20 minutes run back to it and a restart and a further 20 minutes to get to it. So, yeah. Not bad. It's a nice little server. Feels really weird to be playing a... I know it's not F-35, but with no key cards. But a severe lack of normal loot. I know. They never give up, do they? It's like they've enhanced the Zeds. This looks like a particularly annoying airfield build. Yeah, I realise there's AI around. I've got 1 round on the Bison. I'm not exactly geared for this. And no ammunition left on the K98. So... that's down there. Pretty good. No, that one's not. Okay, mate. I saw what I saw then. Yeah, loot is lasting for hours on here. And path restarts. It's very strange, the loot situation. Yes. They have got a bunker on here somewhere. They put in swipe cards. So you'd have heard me shooting wolves then when you were in here. Probably you that shot me. I was so close to you then at that time. Nice optic. So I died near, basically, to wolves. Well, I was fighting wolves and I got to the last one and I was trying to take it down with a knife and then I was dead. Now, I was ill. It might have bitten me. But equally, I might have been tapped. Also, days and nights go round really quickly on here, and nights are dark, which is annoying. I'm used to longer days. Okay, mate, no problem. Thanks for calling in. Always appreciated. Gas coming in, do you reckon, guys? Aye, aye, aye. Right, guys, we're probably going to log out. I'm going to go and have some food, sort my life out. I need to raise a ticket to the server owner and just explain that I have access to certain tools to make them aware, just so it doesn't cause problems down the line. And then I will be back on after I've eaten food, and we shall continue. They do have an event on tonight on the coast with a base to try and take. So, but we'd have to get guns to do that. And we're not doing very well on that at the moment.